I did want to say shout out to the WNBA. They started their season last night. There's been a lot of, I guess you can say, bad press going into it. We can talk about Becky Hammon being suspended 2 games for the Erica Hamby situation. We can also talk about how the WNBA is starting smack in the middle of the conference finals for not just the NBA but for hockey. I don't know, man. We could talk about all these players getting waived. Alexis Morris, Dee Dee Robinson, I forgot her name, but the number 1 overall pick from 2021 got waived. Here's the thing. I don't need to continue to come in here and talk about how the WNBA can improve. I understand it's a money thing. Don't get me wrong, but why there's so many? I think 6 or 7 out of the top. 6 or 7 out of 6 or 7 first round picks, right, of this year was cut. It's like, why would you draft that high? Or why would you draft somebody in the first round? And mind you, there's only 12 teams in the WNBA. So why would you draft somebody that high just to cut them? Or waive them. It doesn't make sense. To me, that is a bad product. And I'm not saying like I'm not trashing the WNBA. I think the WNBA is great. But and again, I understand this money, and of course, you're someone that has no money and someone that has no, stake in the WNBA is asking for change. But why do you not? If you can't afford to have expansion teams, right? Why, if you can't put a team in expand, get 2 more NBA team or WNBA teams, why can't you just expand the rosters? Why can't 15 people be on a roster? I don't know. However, I do think this is going to be a good season. I think you have 2 pretty much super teams, and that is the Vegas Aces and the New York Liberty. I think if you want to give a quick, prediction of awards, I think that Breonna Stewart is going to win the MVP. I think last year there was a battle between who was the best player between her and Asia Wilson. And, of course, Asia Wilson came out on top. I think being in a new city, on a new team, and a really good team in the New York Liberty that has Sabria Nadescu, again, Breonna Stewart, that has Jonquel Jones now, Benasia Laney. I think that is the team to beat. Well, right now the team to beat is the Vegas Aces because they did win last year, and they did get Candace Parker, which Candace Parker is on the older side, but she still is very good player. They also have, again, Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum. They have Chelsea Gray. It's going to be tough. My Washington Mystics are still up there with Elena Deladon, They to me, it's 2 teams and then everyone else. I think that the Washington Mystics are good enough to win, but we'll have to see. But it's crazy the storylines going into this season isn't as positive as it should be to me. I think the rookie of the year should definitely be Aaliyah Boston. I think she's the best rookie that came. Of course, she was number 1, but out of all the rookies, she has the best opportunity in Indiana, I believe. She's the best rookie. I think she's going to win rookie of the year. And I honestly think that it's going to be between Vegas. I'm always going to throw my Mystics in there, and New York about who wins the championship. But again, I understand what the WNBA is trying to do, and I understand how they're trying to promote themselves, which I get it. But there's been a lot of bad press coming into at least this season, and that to me doesn't bode well if you're trying to expand, you're trying to get better. You know what I mean? Again, if it was on a bigger, unfortunately, if it was on a bigger, the whole Becky Hammond thing is huge. The whole most of the players getting cut is huge. You know, so I don't want to go into the season like that. But on top of all that, look at where you're starting the season. I understand you're trying to get behind the whole, Brittany Griner's back, which I love and I appreciate the fact that she's back. But again, you're starting a season in between the NBA conference finals and the NHL conference finals. And the playoffs are going to start, I believe, close to the begin. Actually, your playoffs are going to start at the beginning of the NFL season. So, yeah. But I know that sounded like hella shade, and I apologize. I'm not trying to be. But I am happy that the WNBA season has started. And go Mystics. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.